There's something quietly revealing about people who truly love cats. And psychology says it is never just about liking an animal, but about how your mind, emotions, and nervous system move through the world. And if you have always felt drawn to cats in a deep, almost unexplainable way, this message is not really about pets at all. It is about you and the parts of your personality that often stay unseen and unspoken. Because the psychology of people who love cats points toward emotional intelligence, inner stability, and a unique balance between closeness and independence that many people never fully develop. Research shows that our preferences for animals often mirror our attachment style, our inner needs, and how safe we feel being ourselves without performing for approval. And one of the strongest traits cat lovers share is emotional attunement, meaning your brain is highly sensitive to subtle cues rather than loud signals. Cats do not respond to force, noise, or control. They respond to presence, patience, and awareness. And over time, your nervous system learns to notice micro-expressions, shifts in energy, quiet moods, and unspoken boundaries, which is why people who love cats are often the ones who sense something is wrong before a word is ever said. You feel emotional changes in the room. You respond with calm presence rather than pressure. And psychology shows this kind of quiet empathy builds deeper trust than loud reassurance ever could, because safety does not come from intensity, it comes from consistency. Another defining trait is boundary intelligence. Cats teach you very clearly that affection cannot be demanded, it must be invited, and your brain adapts to that reality. Psychology describes this as low intrusiveness paired with high responsiveness. You respect space while remaining emotionally available, and this shows up powerfully in your relationships. You do not chase people who pull away, and you do not demand closeness before it is ready. You understand that real connection grows naturally. Research shows that people with strong boundary awareness form more stable, long-term bonds because their love does not overwhelm, it reassures. And while it may not be dramatic, it is deeply grounded and reliable. People who truly love cats also tend to have rich inner worlds. Your mind spends time reflecting, imagining, and processing internally. Psychology links this to strong introspective awareness and a brain that is comfortable operating in quiet mental spaces. Silence does not threaten you because your mind uses it to organize meaning, to heal, and to create, which is why solitude often feels peaceful rather than lonely. Cats mirror this energy perfectly by offering companionship without constant interaction. Research shows that people who value quiet connection often have higher emotional regulation, creativity, and resilience. Another often overlooked trait is authenticity seeking. Cats do not fake affection and they do not tolerate emotional masks, and psychology shows that people drawn to them often crave unmasked connection. Your brain is tired of performance, social scripts, and emotional exaggeration. You want relationships where you can exist without explaining yourself or proving your worth. You value honesty even when it is subtle and quiet. And research shows that authentic environments reduce emotional burnout and increase long-term well-being. With cats, you are allowed to simply be, and that permission feels deeply healing. People who love cats also show adaptive empathy, meaning you understand that emotions fluctuate and closeness has natural rhythms. Psychology calls this emotional flexibility. You do not panic when someone needs space, and you do not take distance as rejection. Your brain understands that connection is not constant intensity but a living rhythm of closeness and autonomy. Research shows emotionally flexible people experience less relational anxiety and greater long-term satisfaction. And this is why cat lovers often appear calm during emotional shifts, while others feel destabilized. Your nervous system does not interpret change as danger, it interprets it as information. And if these traits resonate, it is because your way of loving is gentle, intentional, and emotionally intelligent. Psychology says depth often looks quiet from the outside. And in a world that rewards noise, speed, and constant validation, your calm presence, patience, and respect for boundaries are strengths, not weaknesses. You do not love loudly, but you love honestly, and that kind of love lasts. If this message felt personal, it is because it was describing the way your mind works beneath the surface. And if you want more insights like this that decode quiet personalities, emotional depth, and the unseen psychology behind human behavior, make sure to subscribe to the Knownsense, where we explore the hidden patterns that shape who you are. Share this with someone whose quiet nature deserves to be understood. And stay with the Knownsense for more psychology-based insights that speak to the people who feel deeply, think quietly, and live authentically.